Hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to focus on inequalities. These are some problem solvings that we can use equations to solve them. The diagram below shows a rectangle. These are the sides of the rectangle. Write down an equation in x. Okay, an equation in x. We can say this length, which is 3x minus 10, is the same length as this one, which is 2x plus 2. Then we can say that an equation in x, 3x minus 10 is equal to 2x plus 1. The question doesn't say in simplest form or in standard form. No, it just says an equation, and that's it. We have two quantities and an equal sign between them, and definitely we are sure that this term is equal to this one because they are representing the same length on the opposite sides of this rectangle. Solve your equation to find the value of x. Now let's solve it. To solve it, the first thing we have to expand. Then 3x minus 10 is equal to, this 2 should be multiplied by both. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we need to have x alone on a side because we need to solve. Then minus 2x to get rid of this one. 3x minus 2x is just x, minus 10 is equal to, this one is removed, is equal to 2. Now we need to get rid of this negative 10 by adding 10 to both sides. X is equal to 12 is the solution of the equation. We got it was part A only the equation. Part B is the solution. Hence, find the dimensions of the rectangle. Now we need to substitute the value of x in one of these and this one. 4 times 12 is equal to 48. So the length of the rectangle is 48 centimeters. And the width, we can put 12 here. 3 times 12 is 36, minus 10 is equal to 26. The width, this is the length, and the width is 26 centimeters. Done. A bus can carry 40 passengers. It begins its journey by Y passengers on board. At the first stop, another Y passenger get on and 6 get off. At the next stop, 2 Y passengers get on and 2 get off. The bus is now full. Okay, the full capacity of the bus is 40 passengers. And by the end here, the bus is full. Write this information as an equation in Y. Okay. How many Y's are there? The bus began its journey with Y passengers. So we have one Y here. Y. At the first stop, another Y get on, plus Y. And 6 get off, minus 6. At the next stop, 2 Y passengers get on, so plus 2Y. And 2 get off, minus 2. The bus is now full. It means this number of passengers is equal to 40 because the bus can carry 40 passengers. Now let's simplify this and our equation will be ready. Y plus Y is 2Y plus 2Y. We will have 4Y. Negative 6 with negative 2 will be negative 8. Is equal to 40. So the answer of part A is this equation. 4y minus 8 is equal to 40. Part B, solve your equation to find the value of y. To solve, we need to have y alone on a side. In the first step, we're going to get rid of this 8 here, plus 8 plus 8. This 8 will be cancelled. For y is equal to 48. Divide both sides by 4. Y is equal to 48 divided by 4 is 12. So Y represents 12 passengers. These are your tasks. Now let's move on to inequalities. Solving inequalities is just like solving linear equations, but here are something that we have to know about inequalities, especially when we represent an inequality on number line. The closed beginning of any line represents greater than or with equal to, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. The open one just represents greater or smaller. Since this one is closed, it means the first number is in with the answer. But when it's open like this, it means the first number is not in with the answer. Whatever comes after the first number is in. Like here, 10 is not in, but 9.9, which is right here, is in. Here, it is 3. The 3 is in the answer. This is the difference between closed beginning of the inequality on number line and open ones. Solve these inequalities. To solve inequality, as I said, we just do the steps like solving a linear equation. Let's do question 1. 3x minus 1 is less than 11. Since we want to solve, it means we need to have x alone on the side. Then we need to get rid of this one here, plus 1 plus 1. You see 3x is less than 11 plus 1 is 12. Now we need to divide both sides by 3 to get rid of this 3. Then you see x is less than 4. The question just says solve. We don't have to illustrate the inequality on number line. We solved, and this is the solution. To do question 7, 11 plus x is less than 31 minus 3x. Now to solve this, we need to have x alone on a side. Then firstly, to get rid of this negative 3x here, we're going to add 3x to both sides. Now x plus 3x will be 4x, so we will have 11 plus 4x is less than 31. Now to get rid of this 11, we're gonna subtract 11 from both sides. Then this 11 will be cancelled. What's remaining here is only 4x is less than 31 minus 11, 20. Now divide both sides by 4. Finally, x is less than 5. Done. In questions 9 to 12, in questions 9 to 12, we need to illustrate. To illustrate this, we need a straight line. This is for question 9. A straight line. This x is about the numbers that are between 5 till 11. So let's say here is 5 and here is 11 because it's about 5 and 11. Okay, the 11 has an equal sign with it, so it means it's closed on 11, and the 5 has no equal sign, so it's open on the 5. These numbers are all greater than 5 and less than 11. Join them with a straight line. Done. This is enough. If you want more accurate illustration, it's fine. You can mark 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then draw this. 10 has the same idea as 9, but this time the closed side will be with the 3 and the open one with 7. It's fine if you have both open or both closed, as we have in question 11, both closed. In question 11, we need a simplification, then we illustrate. This is 4, this is 2x, and this is 16. We can divide all of them by 2. That's why we do. If we cannot divide all of them by 2, we don't. Now 4 divided 2 is 2, it's less than or equal to 2x divided 2 is just x, and it's 8. Okay, to do this, as you see, it's between 2 and 8, a straight line. This is for question 11. A straight line marked 2, and of course 8 is on the side of 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 is around here. Both signs are with equal. It means both sides of the line should end up with closed node. Done. And question 12, we can divide all of these numbers by 4. 8 is divisible by 4, 4 is divisible by 4, 24 is also divisible by 4. So divide all of them by 4, then you see 2 is less than x and it's less than 6. Then question 12, the graph is between 2 and 6. Let's say 2 is here and of course 6 is here. It's impossible to say 6 is here, 2 is there. No, because 6 is always on the right side of 2 on number line. Then both are open, so we're gonna have an open circle here and another open one here and join them. In questions 13 to 16, find all the whole numbers that satisfy each set of conditions. Okay, here we need numbers that are more than 2 and less than or equal to 7. Which numbers can come between them and which integers actually? For question 13, let's write them as a set. So 2 cannot come here because there is no equal sign with the 2, but 3 is in, 4, 5, 6, and the 7 itself is in because here is an equal sign. For question 14, what can come in? The 3 is in because there is an equal sign with the 3, and more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8 is not in because there is no equal with the 8. We have to exclude the 8. 15, which numbers are here? Again, just like question 11 here, since we can divide all of them by 2, let's divide them by 2. In question 15, when we divide them by 2, we see 2 is less than or equal to m, and it's less than or equal to 9. So which numbers can come here? The 2 itself, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 9. Why? Because here is an equal sign, here is an equal sign. Question 16, it will be only 19 because it's not including 18 and it's not including the 20. So what comes between these two numbers is only 19, because according to the question 19 is an integer, is a whole number which is between 18 and 20. Why we don't include the 18 and 20? Because neither of them has an equal sign with it. Expanding brackets. To expand brackets, we're gonna multiply each term by both terms on the other bracket. Can we do the opposite? Yes, but follow one way all the time so you don't confuse. This x should be multiplied by both, and this 3 should be multiplied by both. X times x, let's expand question 1. X times x will be x squared. X times 4 will be 4x. Since it's x times positive 4, so it will be positive 4x. Then 3 times x, it will be positive 3x. And 3 times 4 is 12. Since the question mentioned that we need to simplify the results, we cannot have two x's, two like terms in the expression. Then x squared has no any like term, it stays as x squared, plus 4x and 3x are like terms, they add up to 7x plus 12. This is the simplest. Question 3. This negative plays a great role in the answer, so be careful about this. X times x, look, this x is positive and this one is also positive, the result will be positive x squared. X times 2 is 2x, means plus 2x. I don't write plus or minus until I multiply them. I see the result. If it's negative, I have to put minus. If the result is positive, I write a plus. Here we multiply the x by both terms. Now let's multiply negative 7. Do not ignore this negative. The whole negative 7 is one term. Now negative 7 times x will be negative 7x. Negative 7 times 2 will be negative 14. Now we have two like terms as usual. X squared plus negative 7 with positive 2 will not be plus anymore, it will be minus. Minus 5x is minus 14, done. Now question 6. This time the negative is on the other side. Let's see. Question 6 here. X times x is x squared. X times negative 6 is minus 6x. 6 times x is plus 6x. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. Now negative 6x with positive 6x will be 0. What's remaining is only x squared minus 36. Question 11 has two negatives. Let's see how does this affect the answer. Question 11. 3x times x, it will be 3x squared. 3x times negative 1 will be minus 3x. Negative 2x times x will be minus 2x. Negative 2 times negative 1 will be positive 2. Again, 3x times x, they both positive, that's why we have positive 3x squared. And 3x times negative 1 will be negative 3x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Let's simplify. 3x squared has no any partner, so it stays. Negative 3x with negative 2x are like terms. Let's add them. They both negative, that's why we add them with the same sign. Negative 5x plus 2. Done. Measurement and constructions is the topic for the next lesson. Thank you for watching.